Kakadosh Boker or Daf Yomi Masechet Batra Daf Yud Gimel Amud Aleph 113a1 says the Gemara Tanya Idach. We were learning a Braita. The Braita says Velot Yisov Nachala Mimatel Matecher. Remember that we are not supposed to come and change the Nachala from one person, like from one tribe to another tribe. You remember, by the way, that's the reason why we call Nachalot. Ashkenazim call it Yortzeit or Askara or Hashkavot, but we call it Nachala. Why is it Nachala? Nachala is an inheritance. So therefore, if a person passes away, his Nachala, his inheritance, is to be done on this day. That's the concept, right? The Nachala. So it says over here, Lot Yisov Nachala Mimatel Matecher. We're talking about the husband, meaning when she gets married, automatically she's going to get married to somebody from a different tribe, and he's going to inherit her. He's going to take the inheritance. Is it because of the husband or because of the son? As Kishume, when it says in the pasuk, it already says the ben. But we have another pasuk then. What does it mean now? Right? The other pasuk. Basically, there's going to be two different pasukim. One of them is in Lamed Vav Tet, and one of them is Lamed Vav Zayin. And both of them come and say, Lotisov Nachala Mimate. Right? One of them is Lotisov Nachala Mimatel Matecher, and Lotisov Nachala Livnei Israel. Mimatel mate, right? It doesn't say Echer, and it doesn't say right to Bnei Yisrael, the other one. Okay? So Mani Mekayem Lo Tzav Mimatel Echer, Besibata Ba'al Ketuv Medaber, meaning the fact that there's going to be two different times written that you shouldn't change the Nachala from one tribe to another. So one of them is talking because of the husband, and one of them is talking about because of the children. So the Chule Alma Mihat, but according to everybody, how do you know? How do you know we're talking about the husband? So he says, Amar Rabbi Rashila, Amarka, the pasuk says, Ish, because it says, Ki Ish benachalato yidbeku mato b'nei Yisrael. Meaning each one should cling to himself. And when it says Ish, who's the Ish? The husband. The husband is the Ishi, right? Ishi is my husband. Yeah? Aish Shali. Yeah, my husband. So says the Gemara, Tarvayu ish ketive behu. So says the Gemara, what are you talking about? There's two ishs written, right? So why is there two husbands? Well, she obviously doesn't have two husbands. So Elamar Nachman Litzchak Hamakad, the pasuk says idbeku. Where does it use the terminology idbeku? Vedavak beishto. Vedavak beishto. The fact that it says vedavak beishto, that's how we know that whenever it uses the terminology clinging. You know what clinging means? מודבק. יש כאלה שלא רוצים זה, הם ממש, אתה יודע, כאילו ממש זה שתי עולמות, בדיוק, צריך להיות סופר גלו, צריך להיות דבק, ממש ככה, צוחקים, כאילו, לא. דבק ברבו, פחדים. תרוויהו ידבקו כתיב בו. Says the Gemara, he says, it's written twice ידבקו. Says twice. Says the Gemara. Ela Amar Rava. Rava comes and he says, Amar Kra, the pasuk says, Hidbeku matot. When it says matot, which are dvukim zebazeh, it's davka to a baal, right? A husband that he comes and he gets married to a woman. Ravashi comes and he says another answer. Matel matacher uben lavacherhu. He says it's written that you're going to take it from one person to another person. The husband, right? Meaning a son to his mother is not considered a kher, right? The wife to the husband is considered a kher because they don't come from the same family. So therefore, he's considered a kher. But the son, the son is not a kher. So before I was interrupted, Amar Rabbi Yavu, Amar Rabbi Yochanan, Amar Rabbi Yanai, Amar Rabbi. Says Rabbi Yavu, in the name of Rabbi Yochanan, in the name of Rabbi Yanai, in the name of Rabbi. Yeah, Rabbi was the one that he said that 99 out of 100 they die of Ainara. Umatuba mishmed Rabbi Yoshua ben Korcha. And they said in the name of Rabbi Yoshua ben Korcha, Minayin lebaal she'eno notel bera'ui k'muchzak. How do we know that the husband does not take in ra'ui like muchzak? What does that mean? We know that there are certain things which is ra'ui and certain things which is muchzak. A woman, if she's muchzak in something, it means that she has it in her possession. Ra'ui means something that's going to come later on. So זה אומר משהו שיבוא אחר כך, זה משהו ראוי. אז הוא אומר, איך אתה יודע שבעל לא יורש ראוי כמו שהוא יורש מוחזק? הוא אומר שנאמר, זה זה לפסוק, וזגו וליד את יאיר ויהי לו 23 שנים בארץ הגלעד. Right? So he says, from the fact of ויהי לו, it's much, he already had it. מניין ליעיל שלא יהיה לו לזקוף, אלא מלמד שנעשה סגוף, אישה ומתה בחיי מונישיה, ומתו מונישיה וידשה יעיל. ואומר, and it says, ולעזר בן אהרון מת, ויקברו. What does that mean? מניין לפנחס שלא יהיה לו לאלעזר, מלמד שנעשה אלעזר אישה ומתה בחיי מונישיה, מתו מונישיה וידשו פנחס. Right? So you see, look at all these different things that happen. So the son was the one that inherited. So you see from here, the husband does not take ra'ui kivemuchzak. By the way, you should know, a lot of these things of ra'ui is, for example, like certain interests or certain things, even like in investments and things like that. Many times they say that that's considered ra'ui, but you're not muchzak in the money. It's not that you have the money. Or for example, you gave out a loan. Bichlal, there's a doubt, bichlal, if you'll ever give it back. So even if you get that back the money, it could be that it's not considered muchzak. Because you didn't have a chazakah on the money. It's something that, yeah, it's fitting to come whenever it does come. You understand? So there's halachot and all these things. Okay? Umay ve'omer, what does it mean now when it says ve'omer and it says in the pasuk? V'chitem, and if you're going to tell me, Ya'ir, tehava nasi vitita, right? Umeta virita, that Ya'ir came and he got married to a woman. And what happened is that they inherited it. Kamulomar ve'Elazar ben Aaron met. Elazar ben Aaron, he died. Okay? And therefore, since he died, right? So what happened? So therefore, Pinchas came and he inherited it because again, the husband does not take ra'ui like muhzak. And if you're going to tell me that it came from a sedeh acherem, remember the sedeh acherem goes to the kohanim, meaning if they consecrated it and then afterwards it came out, it goes to the kohanim. It doesn't go back to the original owners. So he says, Amar Kar, the pasuk says, Beno, his son, nachla ruya lo v'yireshua beno. It was a proper nachala. That's why he says it's his son. It gave him to his son. If you're just going to say he got it, he didn't get it because it was his son. He got it because he was a Kohen. And therefore, all these properties, they go to Kohanim. No, he got his Betor Yerusha. And the Yerusha is because it was his son. And again, it was because the father does not get Mira'ui Kivemuchzak. Okay, 2 dots on the bottom of Kuf Yud Gimel Amud Aleph. Ubnei Achot. We're talking about now nephews. So they're going to be Nochalin, but they're not Manchilin. Tana, we learned in the Braita. Bnei Achot v'lo benot Achot. It's Dafka the boys and not the girls. Okay, Kuf Yud Gimel Bet. Lemay Ilchata 113b. For what's this halakha to do with? What does that mean? The Braita is that Bnei Achot kodmim lebnot Achot Yerushat achei imam. Meaning the nephews take before the nieces in the nachala of their uncle. Which means that if right now la'achot emet hayu banim ubanot, it goes to the banim and not the banot. So again, we keep on saying the same thing, right? That it's always the boys come before the girls. Right? There was one shita that the girls and boys are equal in the mother, but we don't even pass on that as well. Tani, we learned to the Braita. Rav Shmuel bar Yitzchak kameh. It says here, sorry, Rav Shmuel bar Yitzchak. So Rav Shmuel bar Yitzchak said in front of Rav Huna, V'yarash otah. Yeah, what does it mean, V'yarash otah? Makish Yerusha shniya, Yerusha shniya. Right? What does it mean? L'rishona. So it means there's a hekesh between the second Yerusha and the first Yerusha. Ma Yerusha Rishona ben Kol Vat. Just like the first one is the boys before the girls, so to the second one, the boys before the girls. Tani Rabbi Chanina Kamed Rav Nachman. Vaya biyom echilot banav. Vayom ata mepil nachalot v'yata mepil nachalot balayla. You only do the halachot of nachalot during the day and not during the nighttime. But it says vaya biyom, so they're only during the day, not during the nighttime. The shachiv. Amaleh Abaye says, what happens? He says, so what happens if a person is going to pass away at nighttime? He's going to say 1 second, he has to wait until the morning in order to give a nachala? Yeah? Meaning what? You don't do it at nighttime at all? Like what's going on? You could only do it during the day? Meaning you could only give the Yerusha. You could only give a Yerusha, right? That's a nachala. Nachala is Yerusha, right? You could only give a Yerusha, right, during the daytime, not during the nighttime. So he said, what? If a person's dying at nighttime, you tell him, oh, no, 1 second, wait. But if he doesn't, right? He said, you tell him, just wait for the moment. The guy died. What is the connection? No, but right now, he wants to give a Yerusha. So right now, if it's during the daytime, so that's what he's saying. Only if he's going to die during the day, he can give a Yerusha. But if he's going to die during the nighttime, what's he going to say? No, wait, don't die yet. You still can't give a Yerusha? What's going on? So says the Gemara, we're not talking about the person giving over Yerusha. That you're right. He could give it whenever he wants. We're talking about the din, meaning that paskening din. To like a bet din. Titania was learned to the right. The entire thing is a din. And like Ravuna in the name of Yudah. If you have 3 people that come to visit the sick, Ratsu Kotvin, Ratsu Osinir, if they want, they could come and they can make a din. They could come write down the din. What does he want? As the Yerusha. They could write a will, a testament. But if not, they could do the din themselves. Shnaim, No, then they could only write. They can't do din because there's only two people. There's not a bit din. That's only during the daytime. אבל בלילה, ק"ד עמוד א' on the top, בלילה, אפילו שלושה כותבים, ואין עושים דין, but you can never make a din on nighttime. My time, what's the reasoning? תהבלו עדים ואין עד נעשה דיין. Because they are witnesses, and a witness cannot become a dayan. They cannot act as both in the same place. You know, they're going to be the ed that this is what he's testifying, but then they're the same dayanim that are doing the deed. You can't do that. So Elmaleh in, yes. Hachi kamin, that was my kavanah also. The kavanah was to din. It wasn't kavanah of giving over. Giving over, they could give over Yerusha also at nighttime. There's no problem. We're talking about din.